filthy. Oh, that's...
How's it going out there, Wi-Fi campaigns? TheCoolBreezy is the name, Pokemon Wi-Fi Battles is the game, and I got a fortune roulette battle against my good friend RedPoliwrath, and a link to my channel, and I'm pretty sure his channel will be in the description, so if you enjoyed this battle, please check out both our channels. A little heads up here, I'm sorry for the quality of my camera. I don't have an ace card yet. Well, I should be getting it pretty soon, but anyway, please don't spam the comments about saying how bad the quality is. I know it is. Everybody knows it. Just please, just enjoy my commentary and the gameplay I provide you. So you didn't miss much, really. We both decided to set up our Stealth Fox first turn, and he goes for Sucker Punch next turn. I don't know, predicting me to spin away the rocks this turn. But either way, I go for the Ice Beam, and it does a little bit about a little over a quarter, which is pretty nice to me. But I'm thinking I don't want to stay in here because I really can't do nothing to him. He really can't do nothing to me. So I make a blind switch out into my my Houndoom here, and I'm not a little afraid of a little Stealth Fox damage. I can Rapid Spin them away anytime I want, and he also makes a blind switch into his Steelix. So right now, I kind of have the advantage right now because I do carry the super effective move Flamethrower on this Houndoom. It's Nasty Plot set with Life Orb. So a Flamethrower will do a really nice chunk to Steelix, but I'm not 100% sure that it's gonna KO it in one hit. So I'm debating to switch out, but I still am not 100% sure. And he was also contemplating on what to do. But in the long run, I just decided to stay in here, go for this the Flamethrower, and he decides to switch out into Solitaria, and it does take the Flamethrower pretty nicely. And now it's around half. So I'm thinking this thing doesn't have leftover, so it might be an offensive set, because if it was defensive, it probably would have taken that a little bit better and would have carried leftovers. But anyway, I'm really not in a comfortable position, Scott. I'm thinking that Dark Pulse won't be doing that much to it either. So I'm just gonna switch out and go back into my my Claydol here, because I know I can pretty take some hits. And he reveals he's a Dragon Dance set, so I really I knew it was pretty offensive. So I'm gonna assume it has either a Lumberry or a Life Orb. So now it goes for Outrage, and I know I can take at least one or two because I am a wall here. And I take that not so well, and he reveals his left Life Orb, and I make a Herpaderp move and go for Stealth Rocks instead of Ice Beam because they're right next to each other, and I kind of rushed. But anyway, if I would have got the Ice Beam, that would have KO'd the Altaria right there. I probably would have still had my Claydol all around. But anyway, I lose my Claydol right there, and he is now infatuated by Confusion now. So now I can bring in a Pokemon into Revenge Kill and make up for the loss of my Claydol. So I didn't want to reveal too much of my team to him already, so I decided to just go out to my Houndoom. So I didn't really think I'd speed it, but I ended up doing it anyway. So that's awesome. So I am going to get Dark Pulse off and be in the Altaria, and now we're looking pretty close here. So we both just lost one Pokemon, and now he is going to have the little advantage on me, because now he'll be able to switch out into something that can either wall me or Revenge Kill. And he brings out a Raichu, and seeing this Raichu, I know it's going to be really fast, and I don't know what kind of Raichu it is, so I just decide to stay in, I believe, and just go for the Flamethrower because it's stab tech, maybe get a burn on it, and this does a really nice chunk of damage, and almost KOs it. But anyway, I'm at a low enough point where my Life Orb would have killed me anyway, and now his Raichu sitting at not that much low HP. So I'm just gonna come in here with my Drapion, my Banded Drapion, and come in and get a Revenge Kill off a Houndoom and take out this Raichu. So he reveals he has Focus Blast, and so that didn't really surprise me, but it does a really nice chunk to my my Drapion, and I'm just gonna go for Cross Poison, Stab, not to predict anything really. So once again, he takes some time to think what he wants to send in, and I'm looking a really good spot right now with my Drapion, and he brings out his Sticks again. And since I'm Twist Banded, I am going to be able to be forced to switch out because it's unaffected by poison type move. So I'm gonna switch out into my defensive Spiritomb, and I know I can just take hits really nicely because I have defensive and HP investments in here. So now I take that very nicely. So I'm just gonna go for the Will-O-Wisp because Steelix have a really nice attack stat, and if I can get this thing burned, like I can just wall this thing completely, basically. But I missed the first Will-O-Wisp. Whenever I use Will-O-Wisp, I always end up missing the first one always. So he decides to go for the Gyro Ball this turn. That did less than the Earthquake, so I think he's going to continue with the Earthquake. So I'm just going to continue going for Will-O-Wisp. And he switches out into his own Wormadam to take the Will-O-Wisp this turn. And that's, like, no problem with me. So he takes some Stealth Rock damage, and I missed the Will-O-Wisp again. Like, oh, sometimes I really hate using Will-O-Wisp sometimes. It always misses for me, and just always, I hate it. So anyway, we're in a little stare down right here. He's taking more time to think, and I'm thinking, I can't do nothing to it. He can't do nothing to me. I'm just going for another Will-O-Wisp because I know this guy has only physical moves like Gyro Ball. I think it's the only attacking move. But anyway, I take that very well because thanks to the burn and my investments in defensive HP, I'm going to take that very nicely. So now he's at a low of HP where a Shadow Sneak will be able to KO it, and that's the end of that Wormadam. Now, I'm really looking well right now. He brings out his Heracross, and I don't want to go for the Wiz this turn because I'm afraid it might hit Guts. So I don't really want to pump up its attack stat, high enough attack stat already if this thing is max attack or banned or whatever. So the Shadow Sneak does a really nice amount of damage, and he was able to hit a Mega Horn with me, but that doesn't KO me this turn, so I will be able to one more hit off before I'm KO'd next turn. And now he is around under half, and he reveals Shadow Claw. I don't really see Shadow Claw in Heracross that much. But anyway, I decided to bring in my Drapion because there's really nothing else I think I had on my team at this point. But I'm just going to go for the Cross Poison because it is my stab attack piece, and has a high crit ratio with sniper ability, so I can get a really nice damage if I get a crit. And I didn't think an Earthquake would kill it, and plus, since I locked myself in the Cross Poison, I won't be doing anything to the Steelix. So overall, I kind of thought I should lock myself in an Earthquake because I know I could have done a really nice chunk of damage to the Steelix if he decides to bring that out. But he brings out a Cloyster. Yeah, Cloyster. I'm about to think. And I decided to just stay in here because I really do not want to take Skill Link Rock Blast or Icicle Spears from any other Pokemon. So just go for the Cross Poison. Hopefully get some crits going, get the poise on it. But that's really not the case right there. So it brings it around under half, which is really nice. So I can probably revenge kill it with my Hitmonchan. And he proceeds to Rock Blast me 4 times to death, and that's the end of my Drapion right there. Now I got Joe Louis batting up cleanup here to sweep the rest of his team. And I decided to do this to close combat because Cloysters are fast, but they aren't that fast. And I go Thunder Punch instead. I don't know why. Maybe I think I don't know why I have Thunder Punch anyway. But anyway, it doesn't matter. Iron Fist, Life Orb, Max Attack. That's overkill right there, and that would have been ended that Cloyster anyway. So I believe his last Pokemon is the Steelix, and I knew it was going to survive one close combat since Steelixes are defensive monsters. I just knew it would have lived one hit from my Hitmonchan, but it doesn't really matter because I do have one Pokemon just to wreck the Steelix. And an Earthquake will be able to take me out because Hitmonchans are kind of frail on the defensive side and because the -1 in defensive close combat. But like I said, that did not concern me at all because I do have one Pokemon left, and it will be able to take over that Steelix. And that's my Neon, my Vaporeon. And I will be able to just surf this turn. I mean, that's Steelix, and that's the end of the battle. So thanks, guys, for watching this battle. And if you enjoyed it, give it a like, comment, please, and check out my channel. And I'll see you guys maybe around next time. Later.